Okay, the big one, is Fable 5 coming back, and is it something that we can all look forward to using? What I'm doing here in today's video is quickly going over this to see and pretty much some of the information that has been circulating around on X, and as the day progresses there's more and more of this information coming across. So as you can see here, the timeline was pretty much June the 9th, Fable 5 was released. Everyone loved it, including myself. I built a website with it, and all I can say, it was absolutely amazing. It was one of the strongest models that I've seen with AI, and the biggest jump overall with AI models. And I think that in itself got everyone excited. Obviously, in 3 days, it was gone, done and dusted. Access was revoked. USA basically came along, told everyone you can't use it. They're banned outside of Europe or outside of the US anyway. And overall, that was it. Now, the big talking point wasn't down to security measures. It was more of a geopolitical signal, but also showed the true case of AI, where you kind of rely on what the US like and don't like. The trail then pretty much seems to be looking like it's reopening again. There's leaks going around. There's more and more mentions of it now. As I said, I haven't seen anything officially yet from like Anthropic, Cloud, whatever. You know, normally there's no smoke without fire in this instance. 3 checkable trails here, I suppose, is what I've seen from different users online. Is the code change. Cloud Code version 2.1 quietly rewrote its own usage string. Now, the usage string is a big thing, because that tells you that by changing this, they are changing the overall how it's being used. It's built into your plan. The new wording points to a weekly token allowance now inside your subscription, not what it was originally, where it was you had the free trial, and then once that was it, you had to use API hosting, or API credits was what was charged. And Bedrock is live again. The Fable 5 model page is back in the Amazon Bedrock catalog, and AWS Docs listed its life cycle as active. Now, the code tells on itself, and this is pretty much what this Leo over on X is talking about. So the old string, which is mentioned here, Fable runs on usage credits purchased separately from your plan. Now, as I said, this was one thing that it did annoy me originally, that you have to use your API if you wanted to use it after everyone got a free trial of it. The wording was removed. It framed Fable 5 as an add-on to your plan on top. This new string now is you've used your included Fable 5 usage for this week. Again, this signals that you have your token allocation for this each week, and that's it. So included is weekly. That is subscription language, not a separate wallet. And I think this is key here. You can pretty much will be part of like your Opus 4.8 Sonnet, everything like that. And I think this is massive. You can see here, this is the actual, Leo talks about this. He has a breakdown, and what I'll do is I'll try and leave the link to the actual tweet below in the description. But as said, it is a massive, I suppose, advantage here for people like myself who are using just the plans, don't want to use API that much, because we just use it in so many different ways. Signal 2 is, this time it lives in your plan, and as I said, the first release treated Fable 5 like a metered extra, and I think this was a 9. Especially when it gave you the free trial, it then turned around and said, if you want to use it, you're going to have to use APIs. And it said, I have my plan, I don't want to have to get API access as well. But it's where's a weekly allowance baked into your subscription suggests Fable 5 is meant to stay and not appear in a limited window, and you may already pay for it. If it ships inside your existing tiers, access could arrive within a couple of weeks, hopefully. Again, you can see here, Signal 3 was the Amazon Bedrock, brought the page back. Model page is now again live. You can see it's active on it, and ignore that part there. Some people already have access to it. So you can see here, this person, Peter Mick, again, is shown that he has access to it. You can see over here, Fable 5 is starting to come back again, and I'll just get rid myself. And you can see here, again, people are having access. Now, I checked it, I still don't have access to it. Now, you maybe have to just see what's happening, are all these people. But if you just search Fable 5 on X, you're going to get a lot of information about it, people having access to it. One thing I do recommend is, you're going to have people saying, click this link if you want to download the new Fable 5. Please don't do that. Please just wait till either official announcement has happened from Anthropic, or just wait to see does it actually appear in your own console. Do not go along and download any links that people are saying if you want to have access to Fable 5 before everyone else, because you're going to get scammed, or you're going to risk getting some sort of virus. So again, please don't do that. And then what we still do not know is basically timing. Best read is on the signals points to release by early July, possible inside the next 7 days. But I guess from evidence, not a date from Anthropic is the key thing here. And again, the big one here is it going to be US or global? Because if we can't get, if it only goes to US and it doesn't go to global, it's going to be a massive, I think, kick in the teeth for a lot of us over here in Europe, especially, not being able to have access to it. So that is it. As I said, if you're interested in learning more about all this, definitely look at joining the community. I talk about AI and for small businesses, and obviously things like this, which I think are most people want to find out about. So look, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks very much, and I hope everyone has a great day.